Morning. This is Nita with the Timepiece Garden, and Miss Panda has taken off. You know why? Because it's a cool morning. We had lots of rain yesterday. Yay! Rain again last night. Yay! Easiest way to tell is, again, you can see inside my buckets. You know, that's how much rain I got. It's not a lot, but that's all right. So what are we gonna do? I have more rain coming. I need to go ahead and get the frame built for that one and get it up. I also want to take the water out of the buckets and water the 2 peppers that were inside the tunnel, because that way they can get their rainwater as well. So let me get started. I got a cart full of wood, etc. And yeah, you know, just getting it done. All right, I'll talk to you in a few. So, lessons learned from yesterday. You can see where I've already got the woven fabric. It's not fabric, it's a rubber, and it's shelf liner, but I've already got it stapled to the right hand side. I'm getting ready to raise the left hand side, and I'm going to go ahead and just tie a piece of yarn to the end of those and drape it over this one. So as I raise it, does that make sense? The fabric is already attached to this side. Yesterday I was trying to lift it with a piece of pole and walk it across, and yeah, that's going to be easier to do while it's down. Does that make sense? And then again, just kind of bow tie it to this end while it's on the ground. It's going to make it easier for me to not fight it to get it through the trees, etc. Does that make sense? Because it's not going to want to slide back down, because it will be attached to this side already, though just not tightly. Having said that, I also went and took a piece of yarn and just loosely but tightened my bushes up so they're closer together like this, which gave me more room to walk around them and work and not, how do I say, not break them. So far so good. Coming to better, easier, because of lessons learned off of that one. So anyway, let me go on and get finished, and I will talk to you in a minute. All right, I have sprinkles going on, so I'm gonna do a little video. That way if it starts to rain, the phone is, safe and protected. It's up, A-frames on both sides. Got my guide ropes tied down there and there. You can see where I ran out of kite string twine, so I started using, it's a crafting rope. Let's hope it works. You can also see where it's a little more droopier than the other one. So I'm trying to put like a crisscross in some yarn that I have to just kind of help hold it up a little, so it's not necessarily so droopy. Yeah, and otherwise after that it's just kind of clean up, and then the fun stuff. I put the hook in there, that way it's not a tripping hazard. The other 2 sides, one is tied off to a tree back there, and the other is tied off to the T-post here. This corner, I used a piece of rebar because I know I didn't have enough hooks. I'll replace it when I buy hooks, but I need to go ahead and get it up now. And then the bucket is like that because as I was walking around doing stuff and, very focused on the building, graphic, yeah, I decided to walk into the rebar. Isn't that just pretty? So, yeah, pay attention to what you're doing at all times. Tools hurt, safety brief. Anyway, again, it's sprinkling, so I want to get the phone under some cover. I won't lie, I brought the umbrella out here with me, just in case. And that way I can go ahead and, like I said, get some, yes, my brain hurts. Get some of the, it's just wool, yarn, there we go. But I can kind of tie it off to my center ridge at angles just to kind of help hold that dip up a little. Not so bad at front, but you can see it on the back side. Oops, sorry, let's zoom in. Yeah, you can see it right there where it dips down and it's way down into the bush. There's like a 1.5 foot difference between the back one and the front one. I don't know why it did that. It's okay. I'm working on it. All right, talk to you in a few. All right, I think I got it. Dun, dun, dun. Answer's yes. All right, so this side stayed a little wonky. I put an extra piece of wood on it. I need to come back with my jigsaw and take this off before I rack my head like I did my leg. From there, you can see where there's yarn strung across. It kind of crisscrosses right there in the middle, but it helps hold everything up. On the back side, you can see where I got the yarn in there tight, and then I put little twisty ties to help hold the cover in place in various spots. So it's as high as the other two now. All three of them are relatively tall. Yes, I know, thick canopy. Just got to go in between them because these are the taller ones. You can see I've got them even coming way outside of the A-frame. But the point is the shade that they provide will be at the center portion, down here where their roots and stuff are, and at the major of the stem. And if this area stays cool and doesn't get excessively hot, it should help me from losing more than I've already lost. You know? Because like I said, you put the hand on here, I don't know if you can see it, all of my seed heads are just bigger than my hand, all of them. You know? And I'd like to not lose them. Gonna have an awesome crop. You know, as long as I don't lose them. All right. So from there, and again, some of them I still broke. You can see like this one's hanging off down here. Should be the top to that piece. I've moved some of them, attempted to be careful. Gave them room so they could go up and through in some places. All right. Having said that, I'm going to take the jigsaw. I'm going to take off some of this longer stuff. Just so it's not, you know, let's not jack my arm up or something like I did my leg. All right, and then we're going to call it a day. As far as out here goes, it's hot. It's after 12 o'clock. I had that one little sprinkle. It's not rained since, you know. Thank you. And just going to keep going. Having said that, and the fact that I think this works well, I'm probably going to build some little mini A-frames like this with my smaller pieces and go ahead and do that bed to give it some shade cover, because I need to go ahead and start, again, my green beans. I've got those started in the house, but I've got carrots I need to get out here, and beets and turnips. And yes, I'm going to have a couple of days of this cloudy, rainy weather. So, you know, lunch comes first, and then I'll see how I feel. Come up and build a little series of A-frames here, because I got a piece there under the umbrella that I was using to keep my water in shade. And I still have a roll. It's a small roll though. Back from when I was doing my Delilahs. Let's just pull the whole thing out. There you go. It's only like a foot across. You know, but if I do 2 rows of it with a break in the middle, it might be enough. Anyway, more to follow. These 2 are done. Let's hope it works. Talk to you later.